If your house gets burglarized and they come out and take fingerprints or, look where they're broken into, you would be horrified if you got a bill. And again, this is the same thing. A crime is committed to somebody, and unfortunately in this case, it's the body that's evidence.
It's a little overwhelming. You're trying to get your life back together, trying to feel like a normal human being again, because you have to go out and do your job and be around people as if you're normal, and you don't feel normal at all. I woke up with him assaulting me, and it continued, and as it continued, I was in and out of consciousness. I didn't want to be a rape victim. I didn't want to deal with going to the hospital or going to the police or having my life taken over by this crime. So when I got to the hospital, I asked the woman in the ER, the triage nurse, how much is this going to cost me? I've been raped. How much is this going to cost me to get an exam and to get treated? And she just looked at me and she said, you need to be seen. If she had told me this could cost you hundreds or thousands of dollars, I very well might have turned around and went home.
We all know somebody who's been sexually assaulted, whether we know it or not. Only about 3% of rapists spend any time in jail, so it's already a very difficult to prosecute case because of the circumstances that it happens under, so this evidence is really key.
In hindsight, I'm very glad that I went through with the exam in case I do report it to the police, and also just for the security of knowing that I took prophylaxis or drugs that will protect me from a lot of STDs, including HIV. I worry about people who either don't have insurance as good as mine or don't have insurance at all. And how could they cope with having a financial burden related to something that's already traumatizing? It's like you've already paid emotionally and mentally, and now you're going to have to pay financially.
In terms of the survivors, I think it's really important too for their recovery to see that systems are working for them. We see a lot of sexual assault survivors, and it took us a couple months, I think, to figure out about this issue just because, the word wasn't even getting back to us. So yeah, very likely that a lot of people are getting bills and have no idea that that's illegal.